Hello, 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 it's coffee time where we look at the news on Daily Mail website. And the first, we've got murder up first. I've been following this story and I was waiting for the verdict. It was a trial. There was a trial on. And this is like something from a movie. This is like something, it's an actual murder trial with a plot like you'd find in a movie. Luke DeWitt. Luke DeWitt. Here he is. He's been described as a cold and calculating murderer. Blimey. And this is the story. It's an incredibly sad and awful story. He was employed. The 34-year-old was employed by Stephen and Carol Baxter, and they owned a bath mat company. I know it sounds a bit crazy, but yeah, they owned a very lucrative bath mat company called Kaz Splash, which dealt with specialist shower mats. And here they are. This is Stephen and Carol Baxter, and they were found dead in the conservatory of their £1 million home in Essex last year. It was in April last year. Here, that's the sound of the washing machine. I'm surprised the dog hasn't freaked out. So yeah, they were found dead by the couple's daughter. She was there with her boyfriends checking on them, and she found them. And you think, okay. Well, it turns out that Luke DeWitt had poisoned them with fentanyl. Yeah, that drug. This is him being interviewed shortly after. And with a careful bit of his investigation, they found that he was plotting to steal the company away. He left a will that he'd drawn up, saying that he was going to, take over the running of Kaz Splash. And of course, the police investigated, found the fake will, investigated his home, found fentanyl. Again, the autopsies showed up what killed them, and it all went to trial. And during the trial, it came out that Luke DeWitt had created a number of social media accounts that he was controlling in order to manipulate the couple as well. And he basically, over 10 years, just wheedled his way into their lives and was taking a rather controlling aspect to it. And he was found guilty unanimously today. But they reckon that he, again, the details of the murder of this, he secretly poisoned their drinks and watched them die on a secret camera before going back to the house and clearing the place and then leaving the fake will, behind. And he was found guilty unanimously, and he was remanded in custody. The judge, Justice Lavender, said sentences will take place on Friday, and let's hope it goes down for a very long time. Again, at the opening stages of the investigation, even the couple's daughter was under suspicion of killing them, but she was soon exonerated. But what a horrible, the sort of thing you'd see in a Hollywood movie. Again, not a happy story, not a funny story, but again, you can't underestimate the savagery of people when money and greed comes into the picture. Meanwhile, let's go to someone who's furious. A mother's been left furious. Why, Darren? Why has Lindsay Gibbs been left furious? Well, the mother, who lives on Central Hill Estate in Gypsy Hill, was enraged, and probably rightly so, because she discovered that a picture of her son, Jake, has been used to promote Lambeth Council's housing programme. Here she is with the picture. Again, she hasn't got her arms folded, so I don't know if that's fury or just indignant rage. I can't figure it out. But yeah, the snap was used a month after the 34-year-old was told that her family would be forced to leave the home by the South London Council amid plans to return the properties to social tenants. They were one of 150 families living across six estates who found themselves finding out that they would lose their homes. So yeah, this is their victim of the council's new housing scheme, and she finds that her son is promoting the housing scheme. She said, yeah, I was really upset. I was only proposed to in January, so we thought it was going to be a really happy year. In January. I've been stressed, so I'm not being able to look for somewhere else. But I know everywhere nearby has become so expensive. I lived in Gypsy Hill for more than 20 years and my partner grew up on the estate. I fear it will force us to move elsewhere. And she says the eviction will have an impact on her son. Obviously, because he's got friends in his local school. And here she is reading the twits, which I suppose you could call the council that, couldn't you? Because they do love coming up with these schemes, and this is the estate, and it was announced back in 2017 that the council was going to demolish it and build new social housing. But of course, that they never find anywhere for the existing tenants to go, so you're on your own, sort of thing. What's that? Oh. Good news, everybody. Good news. We've got some new friends. Got some new friends turning up. Here you go. Here you go. Yes, because the water's been calm. Boy, they didn't half know how to pack them in, didn't they? They know how to pack them in the old channel. You know, these guys that get these lovely visitors to visit our Fair Isles, they're missing a trick. They could do the banana boat rides, you know, in Spain and Mediterranean. You know, when they get all the people on the banana boats and pull them up and down. No, you could do it with that. But yeah, we've got more people coming in. That was in the Dover Strait, and the boat drifted helplessly into shipping lanes. It's just so dangerous. Why is no one stopping this? These people should be safe. Good news, everybody. London Underground drivers announced 24-hour strikes in April and May. Isn't that lovely? Good. Good news, everybody. Do you vape? I've been telling you not to vape, haven't I? Because you don't know what's in it. Do you remember? I was warning you. I was all concerned. I was all concerned about your health. I was pretending that I gave a damn about you. Doesn't get me any more subscribers or viewers, for that matter. You know, yesterday's video got demonetized. They reviewed it and they went, "No, Mr. Locke, you cannot make jokes about shaven pussies." I imagine that's why they demonetized it. Or maybe it's the sperm. It could be the collected sperm. I don't know. But anyway, vaping. If you're a vapor, you better watch out, because they reckon that vaping could cause cancer. This is a new study that's come out. The tobacco... Oh no, I'm jumping ahead again. Where's the study? From University College London and the University of Innsbruck in Austria, and analysed 3,500 samples of cells taken. I think it's taken from the mouths of vape users. Vapors? I suppose you've got the vapors. Do you remember women used to get the vapors? Oh, I've got the vapors. Nobody says that anymore. Yeah, so yeah, they was taking swabs from 3,500 people. They found that epithelial cells, which line the organs and often where cancer starts in the mouth, showed substantial granular changes. Crucially, similar change were observed in cells of e-cigarette. That was in smokers, but they found similar changes in the cells of e-cigarette users who had smoked fewer than 100 tobacco cigarettes in their lives. This is, like I say, it's in this report. Dr. Chiara Herzog, first author of the study, said, while the scientific consensus is that e-cigarettes are safer than smoking tobacco, we cannot assume they are completely safe to use, and it is important to explore their potential long-term risks and links to cancer. We cannot say that e-cigarettes cause cancer based on our study, but we do observe e-cigarettes users exhibit similar epigenetic changes in buccal cells as smokers, and these changes are associated with future lung cancer development in smokers. So there you go. But yeah, they've got a nice little infogram here, the long and short-term effects of vaping. But remember, not enough research. They've got to get 20 years of research in, so yeah, it's not looking good for you. And this is how the vapes could affect your body. There you go. She looks like she's enjoying it. It's almost orgasmic, isn't it? It's like, yeah, so there you go. So better be careful there. Better be careful. No? Okay. What else are we doing? Just trying to find some other stories. King Chucks have been about. Meanwhile, bad news on the high street. Why is that? Because Greggs, if you've gone to Greggs today, get your sausage roll, IT systems are down. Again, Sainsbury's had the problems, Tesco's had it, McDonald's, now Greggs. And yeah, you've not been able to pay because they're done. They're done. What else have we got? Here we go. This is the good under good far this under good news. Richard Brock. He's one of those detectorists with the metal detector, right? He has found. Have they got a picture of him? Here he is. He travelled 3.5 hours from his home in Somerset to examine farmland in the Shropshire Hills. And what did he find? Well, he found the largest gold nugget found in the UK, and it weighs 64.8 grams. Yeah, it's just a bit bigger than a 50p piece. Right. On arrival at the site, he found he had difficulty with his detector and had to resort to using an old machine, which wasn't even working properly. But moments later, Richard, who's been detectoring for 35 years, discovered the biggest find of his life, this nugget. And it's named Hero's Nugget, and they reckon it could fetch at least £30,000 at auction. And here you go, here's a close-up of it. That's an incredible nugget, isn't it? It's good, that. Boink. And there you go. And that's an idea of what it's like to scale. And here it is on the scales. So yeah, bit of good news that. So I guess it's going to go up for auction. But he said, yeah, after 20 minutes of scanning the ground, I found this nugget buried about 5 or 6 inches under the soil. Maybe I was a bit too honest and started showing people. And all of a sudden, I saw some other detectorists scanning the same area. So there we go. That was good. Did it say when it's being sold? Yes, it is. Auctioneers Mullock Jones is offering the nugget for sale at a timed auction, which began last weekend and runs until April the 1st with an estimate of £30,000. Ben Jones of the auctioneers said, we're expecting considerable interest in this item. It's a rare opportunity to acquire a stunning golden nugget. And they're offering it to the single item to online bidders from Friday the 15th of March, and it ends on 6 p.m. on the 1st of April. So there you go. Get yourself a big nugget. Meanwhile, have you ever worked in a shop? Probably not. Sometimes when you order things, you get it a bit wrong, and that's what happened to Dan Difford. Right? He owns the Sinclair General Stores on the Isle of Sandy in the Orkney Isles, right? And yeah, he accidentally ordered far too many Easter eggs, right? He was only going to order 80, but he accidentally ordered 720. and there's only a population of 500 on the island. Dan said it's mental how it kicked off. I imagine everyone's having a good giggle. But yeah, because he's raffling off 100 of the eggs to one lucky winner in aid of the RNLI. But yeah, he explained how to conduct a pre-order for Easter eggs 6 months before the annual holiday. He said, I wanted to order 80 eggs and deals weren't great, so I wanted to get the bare minimum. And we could always add more as the time got closer. I thought nothing of it until the delivery truck turned up 2 weeks ago with a lorry filled with Easter eggs. You can imagine my surprise, shock and shame as I realised I'd messed up and ordered 80 cases, not 80 singular eggs. Well, the yoke's on you, but what a cracking story. Yeah, sure. It's helped him come out of his shell. And this is the Sinclair General Stores on the Isle of Sandy, which has been open since 2016. There you go. But don't worry, you don't have to get cracking to get an egg. He's got plenty in supply. All good news. Inflation has tumbled to a 2-year low of 3.4% as food prices are easing. There we go. Maybe Rishi can turn it around. Imagine that. Imagine if the economy fixes itself, because we're how many years? 2-3 years out since the COVID nonsense. And yeah, it'd be good, wouldn't it? That'd shock them. Mast watch. Residents of Oldham and Greater Manchester are furious because they've got a 15-metre mast. Right? We got one of them. Hey, missus, we got one of those over the road. Look, hey, everyone's getting one. This is the future, folks. This is the future. You like mobile phones? You have to get used to seeing those bloody things. But yeah, locals have told of their fury after telecoms firms were given the green light to install huge masts outside their homes without permission. Apparently, I got in touch with our local council and he said, yeah, they've changed the planning. They can do what they want. And it's like, great. You know, that's what they do. This is workers have been installing eyesore pieces of broadband infrastructure in recent months without asking locals first. Also, I think this might also have something to do with the rollout of digital landlines, because in the UK, again outside the UK, don't count. It's probably going to happen to you soon, but in the UK, British Telecom are getting rid of all the landlines, and everything's going to be digital. And I had to get a new router to plug my phone into, which is a bit odd because when you pick it up, no dialing tone. That's really discombobulating. But yeah, Tory MP for Bolton East, Mark Logan, said the installation was like a middle finger to owners. No, that's a middle finger. That is a mast. Where's the similarity? There's no similarity there at all. But it is a fine erection. Everyone's moaning, aren't they? Look at that. Look at that. It's full of broadband, that is. Look at it. That's full of broadband. That's where all your porn comes from, that is. Don't knock it. Don't knock it. And look, this person from Hull is really upset because this is all he can see when he looks out of the window. Well, if you move just a little bit to the left, you can see around it, and a little bit to the right, you know, but obviously he hasn't thought of that. So there you go. Oh, yeah, look at this. An absolute eyesore. They went away on holiday. When they came back, that was there. Oh, my God. It's like, where have they been living all their lives? And here's one, look. They haven't put the bit on top yet. They're still installing it. So there you go, for masts. We do like a mast, don't we? What else have we got? I'm just getting the video queued up for this. Hopefully there's a longer video. There is, but there's probably an advert for King Kong. Oh no, it's gone straight into it. The warning: this contains images that you may find upsetting. So yeah, this young lady, she's doing a arm wrestling competition, and she's doing it. Go on, girl. Go on, give it some welly. And I don't know if you saw that. Then he broke her arm. Yeah, he fractured her arm in an arm wrestling competition. Yeah, Daisy Johnson from London was celebrating Easter with her friends when she decided to take on a man in an intense arm wrestling competition. Look, never do it, because you can, again, especially when you get a bit older, you can hurt yourself. It's not like the old days when you was at school, you know. When you do it with real people. She said there was a conversation around the topic of the gym and my ears perked up. This led to a friendly competition after stating I could ironically smash anyone in an arm wrestle. My arm felt like the floppy arm in Harry Potter. I don't know what that is. The pain started to kick in as the adrenaline wore off. The humerus then needed to be manipulated back together, which was extremely painful. And yeah, this is what happened during that arm wrestle. Nasty, completely snapped like a bit of dry spaghetti. My goodness. And yeah, so a bit daft. She's still recovering from it, she reckons. She said it's been a year since the incident and she's still having a hard time. And here she is in pain with her arm in a sling. So be careful out there. Be careful. She said visually the injured arm is slightly deformed and consequently shorter than the good arm. Nobody wants one arm shorter than the other. So anyway, this is the story of two British Airways cabin crew. Oh, I've got to do a trigger warning beforehand. This next story contains racial stereotypes that some may find hilarious. I'm sorry, I mean offensive. This is Holly Walton and Lauren Bray, and they worked for British Airways as cabin crew. Let's see, and this is Holly Walton, and this is her again. Where's the other one? Where's Bray? Oh, wait a minute. Something for the dads there. Something for the dads. They've been through the social media, the Daily Mail intern. We haven't got the. Oh God, they've really done They've really got a lot of pictures of Holly Walton, but none of her companion. Anyway, she was the main. She was the main person in this. But Holly Walton and Lauren Bray were both dismissed from the airline after mocking Asian passengers. So here she is. She's like, "Oh no, you can't do that. You can't do that. Yes, not good. It's not. You're not allowed to do that." You see, and here's the picture to really, So they were dismissed. See, what they should have done is when they was brought in about this again. Firstly, don't film everything and post it. That's just done. But if they'd have gone in to their tribunal or whatever and gone, me so sorry, they'd have got off with it. What do you reckon? Sorry, that's me cancelled. That's a joke, right? You should never do terrible racial stereotypes like that. You shouldn't do it. It's not nice. It's not nice. The problem with doing racial stereotypes of Chinese people is 20 minutes later you want to do another one. I'm so cancelled. I am so cancelled. Meanwhile, let's jump on the gender woo-woo train. Woo-woo! We're going to again, this is really dumb stuff. This is Elspeth Duema Wrigley, right? She works for she she worked on behalf of the Department of Environment, Food and Rural Affairs. That's DEFRA, and she's being sued with her department because she made gender critical statements at work, right? And yeah, she says an employee of another DEFRA affiliated body is also suing her government department for allowing her Sex Equality and Equity Network SEEN to exist. Because what did she say? What was one of the things she said? She said that, got to be careful because I could get sued, only women menstruate. What? Yeah, and this is Elspeth Dwermer Wrigley, the lady who's being sued for stating biological fact. It's a funny world we live in. And yeah, she started a crowdfunder to help with legal costs because that's what you have to do now. It's de rigueur. She says that there are a number of reasons why she's personally being sued, including a seminar statement that is about menstruation, a post listing 9 protected characteristics, not including gender expression, gender identity, or gender following, because errors in staff training that include them because they're not protected. She also says that she's being sued for sharing a link to a well-known children's book, probably My Body Is Me by, is it Rachel Rooney? A link to an interview with a detransitioner and fellow civil servant Richie Heron, and a link to a piece written by a lesbian colleague discussing her Jamaican heritage and experience of being a lesbian in the civil service. That was all enough to get her sued because that presents her as gender critical, i.e. somebody who believes in reality. So there you go. And this is the organisation she works for, the Sex Equality and Equity Network, which is also being sued. Funny old world, isn't it? But if you want to give to a campaign, I wonder if I can pull it up. You can go here. This is at Crowd Justice. She's trying to raise 40,000. She's raised 33,000 already. I'll put a link. In the description so you can join the fight against stupid. Remember, it's all done. How much have I done? Oh, I feel like I've done enough. Meanwhile, Charlotte Hayes has been slammed. Right? She is a mother to 6-year-old son Jasper, who they live in Folkestone, and she's diagnosed with something called Poland syndrome. Right? And right, she's been trolled because she has started a fundraiser, right? Because Poland syndrome means that you develop one breast larger than the other or smaller than the other. And yeah, she's raising money to get an operation to equalise the issue. I mean, that illustrates it very well. Yeah, she set up a GoFundMe page to raise £6,000 to help pay for the operation, and trolls have mocked her for her appearance, and which isn't very nice, is it? But she's also got a TikTok channel too. I guess she does videos, and she's got 225,000 followers. Surely they could have a whip round for her. But there you go. It's Poland syndrome. But after posting about her fundraiser on TikTok, she received a backlash from people online, saying it's an awful waste of other people's hard-earned money and telling her to get a job. Well, look, people don't have to give her any money. You don't have to be mean about it. And Charlotte said, people think I'm just trying to get a free boob job. They basically told me to get a job, and I'm a beggar. Look, you can ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. That's it. You can ask help, and you can choose to either help or ignore it. That's it. And the people that say, oh, you should do this and you should do that, are usually the worst people. They're the worst people in the world, right? Because they usually lack empathy and are usually social psychopaths, the old sociopath, aren't they? So there you go. Well, hopefully she can get her issue sorted. And yeah, they've even got the link. You can go to the link here as well. There's links aplenty. We'll do it all, shall we? We'll do it all. There we go. You can go help her at that link as well. There you go. So we've got crowdfunders going left, right, and centre. What else have we got? Oh, we've got an animal story. Here we go. We can do this one. Animal. I think I've done enough. So I'm going to jump to the animal story. This is the story of Luca. An abandoned lurcher was found in Barnsley in April 2023. And Luca was in a bit of a sad state. Look at him. Described as a walking skeleton. And the RSPCA officer who found him, Ben Cottleshaw, said that he was the skinniest dog he'd ever seen. And here he is from another angle. Oh, poor Luca. But with a little bit of care, he's transformed. Do you want to see what he looks like now? He's a handsome chap. Look at that. And he's found his forever home. David and Gillian Hagen said they fell in love with the pooch at first sight. And why not? He's a handsome fella. He's lovely. And, oh, what a beaut. What a lovely chap. There we go. Oops, so that's what he used to look like. Is that what the pictures we got? We got any other ones? Ah, it's another one. Looks like he's smiling there. And yeah, we can do dog cam. We can do dog cam. I'm gonna get a reason to do dog cam for you. There you go. There's the old dog cam. She's fast asleep actually. That's an unusual sight. She's actually asleep. There you go. Got a sneaky one in. Anyway, let's see if there's anybody in the chat room, shall we? Let's have a look. Whoops. Let's have a look. Oh, 11 people in. It's almost a party, isn't it? Three likes. Come on. I want you to tiggle the like button. I'm going to do the YouTube thing. Tiggle the like button. Caress it. Caress the like button. Go on. You know you can do it. You know. Really caress that like button. Andrew's in. He says, hello. Sorry I missed the live stream last night. It's okay if you've got a life. That's fine. I don't mind. I'm here for the lost and the lonely. Right? That's what I'm here for. Bring me your lost and lonely and we'll have a laugh. And if you're not lost and you're not lonely, I'm glad you're having a life. It's great. Runs in. He says, hi there. All right, Clive. Hetty's in. Afternoon to you. And Fasano says, good day. Good day to you, sir. And he said, where in Shropshire is this gold? Well, he's got it now, Andrew. He's already got it. You can buy it, though, 30 grand at auction, I reckon. Dr. Ross says, Ryan again, is the EU still in recession? Oh, that's a good question. I haven't checked out the details at the moment. EU recession, latest. I don't know. When's the latest one? Bear with me. I haven't got any new figures. Let me just get it sorted by date. It says this is from S&P Global. It says Eurozone downturn moderates. It's a bit of a big one to read. I've got to read it. I'll have to analyse it. I ain't got time. But yeah, it's still in recession. You can see it's still, look, under the naught there. It's still not good. But nobody talks about it. Shh, shh. You're not meant to mention it. Nobody mention it. Shh, shh. Yeah. Oh, Bloomberg have got. Here you go. Meanwhile, oh wait a minute. Here you go. Telegraph had German suffers the biggest slump value in the Eurozone. Because it's the German economy that kind of props up everybody else. You know, it was us and the Germans. The Germans? You got me distracted. I'm supposed to be cooking a bacon sandwich. Here you go. And this is your homework, and this is Bloomberg's report, most recent report from about 4 weeks ago. So it's still looking a bit cool for them over there. Where was I? Simon says inflation's getting better. The invisible hand will fix the economy like magic. Dishy Rishi will wave his little wand, and everything will be fine. Someone says, "What's those Asian jokes? The YouTube police may not approve." I don't care if I get cancelled. Who cares? I was doing it, ironically, to say how bad it was. I do not condone it. I did say that there was a warning, and I did say not to do it afterwards, didn't I? I do not condone this behaviour. It's very, very naughty. And Grant says, we live in a period of PC fascism. Well, it all comes from the Soviet Union, reporting each other to the Stasi and getting your friends sent off to the gulags. It's the worst aspects. And this is someone from the left who will probably, if we are expected to vote, will probably vote Labour, biting his fucking tongue like that, because I can't vote Conservative and I'm never voting Liberal Democrat, and I can't vote Green anymore because they're gender woo-woo too. So I don't even want to vote Labour. Andrew says, Dogcan, you got it. And AJ is my favourite. AJ is the most fragrant, intelligent, sexually active member of the gang today, because AJ gave me money for freedom dollars. Oh yeah. God. I don't know what's that worth in Earth money. It's probably about £2.90. By the time GooTube takes their cut, probably about £2. AJ says here to support Coffee Time. Most appreciated. Thank you. Dr. Ross says, Luca, a good Suzanne Vega. His name is Luca. Gareth says, people have always been offended. My boomer in-laws. Don't say that. That is incredibly ageist. You fascist. Don't call them boomers. That's not nice. They suffered for you. If they truly are boomers, they would have gone through rationing just so you can have a punch now, just so you can go and get your Twiglets and your Monster Energy drinks. I know what you like. They get upset about the silliest things, such as supposed traditionalism. I think what really defines the age is the freedom of communication. There is no freedom of communication. That's the problem. Look, you should be able to say whatever you want within the reasons of the law. As long as you're not inciting violence, being racist, overly sexist, or defaming people. I mean, as somebody who is defamed on this platform, you can look up the videos where I can get removed. I just can't be bothered. But if everybody had their real names and their real profile pictures, if every internet account was connected to an IP address on their router, everyone would behave themselves. Because everybody has the cloak of anonymity. I'm here. You know who I am. You could probably find out where I live. Just buy one of my CDs. You'll get the receipt with my address on it. Just dox myself then. But if everybody was actually responsible for what they posted, all this anonymity would fall away and everyone would be nice to each other. You wouldn't get all this weird shit. It'd only be like the loons, the celebrity loons that play up. Your regular folk, I reckon, would be nice to each other. But look, appreciate your boomer in-laws, all right? They can't help it. They've lived a different life experience to you. And some people like traditionalism, some people don't. There are some traditions that are good, worth keeping. There are some traditions that aren't, like, I don't know, slavery. You know what I'm saying? Um, so you've got to understand where they're coming from. If we had a little bit more empathy and we tried to understand each other, you wouldn't be throwing away terms like boomer. You're probably a fucking millennial anyway. See what I did there? Andrew says, by the way, I got Air Moonshine Deluxe Edition, which you did review. Did I? I didn't review it. I kind of slated it. It's all right, but it's expensive for what it is. And I don't like the Dolby Atmos mix. I want 5.1 and I want it now. It's not fair. Simon says, a short coffee time today, a quick one while she's away. No, it's still 40 minutes because this has gone on too long. Long time for a bacon sandwich. Exactly. I've got to go and make it. I've got to go and fry some bacon. Anyway, thank you for watching. Remember, there are still CDs for sale. Still, there's a few CDs left. Some of these are a few CDs left. A few CDs left. Ah, I've dropped them. You can't have that one. That's mine. Go and get them while you can. Go and get them, please. Need cash. Need cash. Need cash. And thank you to AJ for being very generous with his money. And it did actually say, let's celebrate their 5th super on a live stream. It's his 5th super. AJ is a dedicated follower of the channel. We like AJ. Be more like AJ and give me money now. Look at the e-begging. Look how I did it there with style and aplomb. You can only be jealous of my amazing success on this platform. Anyway, I'm off to cook a bacon sandwich. Fruity. HP Fruity, that's my secret. That's my secret. How much? Oh, God. I'll pull up the link. Wait a minute. Got to remember what the link is. I'm a terrible salesman. They're all different. They're all different prices. Some are more expensive than others. Go to Bandcamp merch. There's some good ones there and some bad ones. Most of the bad ones are still for sale. There you go. Thank you for considering it. I do ship to America. It's a bit expensive. It's like £4 for postage, but that's not my fault. That's the Royal Mail. I ship anywhere. And sometimes, if you're nice, like you, AJ, if you say I'm AJ, I might slip you an extra CD in because I give this stuff away. And that's the video. Remember, killing it one video at a time. You know you've got to drink up. And I'll see you soon. Tutty bye.